Thank you. Now to that developing story about the home explosion in Vernon. Investigators will be back out there today trying to figure out what caused it to blow up.
That's right. Happened on East Street. 7 people inside that home at the time of the blast. Several of them still in the hospital this morning.
News 8's Kent Pierce live for us outside the home in Vernon this morning with the very latest. Kent, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Laura and Keith. With the little light in the sky now, we can see just how much devastation we're talking about here, because what was a 3-story house is now compacted down to just barely 1 story back there. And now investigators have to try to figure out what caused the explosion that turned that house into rubble in just seconds. Happened about 4:15 yesterday afternoon. I want to show you this drone footage because somebody had a drone flying above the scene at the same time the firefighters were trying to get all the people out of that house. And it's pretty dramatic stuff because there were 7 people home at the time. 3 made it out on their own. That left 4 people inside. Had to rescue, and they just dove right in to a building that had just blown up and collapsed. They were able to get all 4 people out, including a mother and her 7-year-old son. That 7-year-old, the most seriously injured of everybody yesterday. He was one of 4 children taken to Connecticut Children's Medical Center. 2 adults were treated at Hartford Hospital as well. Now, before everybody who was there went to the hospital, there was a neighbor who spoke to us, but she had asked those folks what it was like being in that house at the time of the explosion.
They said it just felt like the house just had a blast, like the roof went up and then the roof came back down. And at that point, there was nothing more than no noise, no shaking, just real quick.
And now it's up to investigators to try to figure out exactly why all that happened. The first thing that comes to mind, of course, is a natural gas leak. But the Hartford Courant is reporting that this house was not serviced by natural gas, that they were heated with oil heat. But the paper also says that there were propane cylinders out back. So investigators obviously looking into that. A few minutes ago, they brought in a big piece of orange construction equipment, an excavator. It's already gone around to the back side of the house. We can't really see it from this angle. It went through the backyard and was already working at tearing apart a little bit of the far side of the house. Yeah, everything's going to have to be carted out of here. Obviously, there's nothing to rebuild, but they have to do their investigation first. So it's probably pulling apart bits of the house so investigators can get deeper inside there and look at what might have caused the explosion. Surely they will be out here all day. We'll bring you any updates as they become available. For now, live in Vernon, I'm Kent Pierce. Back to you.